Look at these gorgeous tomatoes. Beautiful, ripe tomatoes on the vine. And these are not the only ones. There are tomatoes galore. Beautiful, beautiful tomatoes. This is a brief tour of Paul's tomato forest. Looking at all the delicious tomatoes that are coming up this year. These are the trusted Stupice, a Czechoslovakian tomato that is delicious and produces wonderfully. Here we have some of the classic Brandywines. Deep pink, the best succulent flavors you can possibly imagine. It's the standard by which all tomatoes taste is measured, and these are real beauties. There are Brandywines everywhere. More and more Brandywines. And their sisters over here are the Spring Bush. They're determinate. It comes out very early and produces tomatoes with a wonderful little orange collar to them. And look at this happy plant. Just filled with tomatoes. Here's a good idea of the forest. Tomatoes throughout, 4 different varieties, all happy. And of course, what tomato forest would be complete without some basil growing there to share with the tomatoes. And here we get a good look at the entire forest. Plants rising up to about 8 feet tall and still growing happily. The tomatoes are just clustered all around. It's so wonderful to walk into the inside little courtyard, my tomato courtyard, with tomatoes of 4 different varieties, all beautiful red, ripe tomatoes. Here we have some more spring bushes, the early tomato. And then look at the size of these Brandywines. These are huge and happy as can be. And they're growing right amongst Stupices as well. Then there's a really fun tomato called the booty. Now the booty is a determinate, sort of mid-season, excellent flavor, and the perfect tomato red color. And with that, we return to our first view, which are also booties, and their beautiful color just ripening up. Behind them, masses of tomato plants and fresh, ripe tomatoes.